Mumbai police is expected to meet Preity Zinta at a neutral venue to record her statement in the Nesh case today. Now, her lawyer may not be allowed to be present during recording of the statement. Now, according to sources, the police may expect Preity Zinta to answer the following questions. In fact, she reached India or arrived in India on Sunday, Mumbai National Airport. She did not speak to the waiting media over there, stating that since the probe is still on, she would not like to comment. Now, these are the questions that the police would want her to answer. Point 1, where exactly did the incident take place? Garware or somewhere else? In which stand, which seat? Police may take Preity Zinta to check the exact location, because from the CCTV footage that they have secured, they have not been able to find that location where the spat took place. Who were present at the spot? This is another important thing they would want to know, because the presence of eyewitnesses would actually help the police with the watertight case. Now, did Preity Zinta disclose all the names of people present, or did she withhold a few names? Now, there was talk there that Sachin Tendulkar's minor son was also present, so the police would want to know everyone who was present over there in order to come out with a proper case. And also, what is the content of the email which Preity Zinta had sent to Nesh, because she had stated that she would file a complaint or file an FIR if he continues with his behavior. Now, in a statement last week, Nesh had called the allegations totally false and baseless. Well, from on this, I'm joined in by my colleague Nishchita. Nishchita, what time will the police actually interrogate or basically take a statement from Preity Zinta? Do we have that information?
Well, we do not know exactly what time, Manul, but we understand that the statement will be recorded in a neutral venue. As we had suggested earlier, it was very unlikely that Preity Zinta would actually come to the police station and record her statement this time around. And also, as per reports, her lawyers will not be present along with her, because let's not forget that though Preity Zinta's version of this entire case has been corroborated with almost 5 out of the 7 witnesses who have been interrogated, there is a still amount of a certain vagueness as far as the case is concerned, as the police officials have not been able to retrieve any CCTV evidence to back Preity Zinta's case. And on the other hand, Nesh has filed a counter complaint against her as well. Now, according to sources, what are the questions that we might expect police to ask? Well, here are a few of them. They might go on to ask her where exactly the incident took place, whether it was in Garware or whether it was somewhere else. Now, earlier it was said that it was in the corporate box during the match, but that seems to have been a little altered, with several witnesses claiming that there was a bit of a discussion between Preity Zinta and Nesh during the match, but pretty much throughout the match they sat at different ends of the corporate box, and hence it was very unlikely that they had a heated argument there. So the next question that the police might ask her is which stand it took place and near which seat it took place, and they might probably even take her to that very stand and seat to corroborate the same, and they might ask her the exact sequence of events, how it unfolded, so that they can compare it to what the witnesses have told, and also what Preity Zinta had told in her previous complaint to the police officials. And also they might go on to ask her as to who was present at the spot. Now, we understand that Preity Zinta has divulged the names of few of the witnesses in this particular case, but the police would want to know if those are the only witnesses or if Preity Zinta has withheld a few names. Apart from that, let's not forget that both Preity Zinta and Nesh are co-owners of Kings 11 Punjab, so probably the team officials could hold the key in this case, and that will be the next question of the police officials as to which are the team staffers who were present there. And also, we understand that Preity Zinta had gone on to state that after the incident had taken place, she had communicated to Nesh over phone, over SMS as well as email, warning him about his behavior, and probably the police would want to retrieve the content of this email in question These are the various questions being raised by the police officials and from various quarters as well. But looks like if Preity Zinta fails to corroborate what she had complained previously, or with what the eyewitnesses like Nimish, or for that matter, even the COO of IPL, Sundar Raman, has gone on to state, they both have partially supported what Preity Zinta has told in her complaint, but not entirely. They both have gone on to say that there was a certain exchange of words that took place between the duo, but it never looked like a heated argument, and it never looked like an altercation. It never went on for too long, as in most part of the match they were sitting separately. Whether anything happened beyond that after the match, whether it happened, that is something that again the Mumbai police will have to question Preity Zinta and know about the same. For now, the accusations that Neswadia faces is under IPC section 354 for assault or criminal force to woman with an intent to outrage her modesty. But Preity Zinta, as well as her lawyers, after a few days of the case being registered, had come out and stated that Preity never accused Neswadia of physically manhandling her. The other he's also being accused of intentional insult with intent to provoke breach of peace, which is under 504 of the IPC, and also punishment for criminal intimidation, which is under 506, and word, gesture or act intent to insult the modesty of a woman, 509. We understand that Neswadia tried to threaten her, so these statements will be corroborated in today's questioning, Ganulan.
Right, Nishita, many thanks for all that.